Come on and meet the. Come on and meet the woo. Come on and meet the woo. I get enough on my body. Give me respect. On my chest. Don't play with. Come on and meet the woo. Yeah, I get the woo. Yeah, I'll be on my body. welcome back. Welcome back. Cut the beat. Cut the beat. You know, I know I ain't as animated as my guy Tahak. You kinda you inspired me to get on my freestyle game, you know what I'm saying? Them bars was hot, but the bars was hot. I don't know about the message though. I mean, matter of fact, I ain't wrong front. Like the message, like I was rocking with them bars. You got some bars. You know, you got bars. You know. It was a little sneak dishes, but you still got bars. Shout out to Tahaka's bars. You know, one time for that. I need a little desk with like a bunch of sound effects and shit, you know. Just hit the little button, you know, sound effects, fire, give a bomb, fart on that track, fart on these bars, you know, all that, you know, stuff. So, anyways, let me give you my introduction. Again, I'm Kanoa Ali Zoel, Chief Serpent Panther, my crew Kazier 316 degrees of the Damaru Society of the Empire, or 2 specifically to the M Empire. Make sure you come through and support us, man. You know, we got a cash app. You know, I know that y'all might be struggling hearing me, you know, crystal clear. You know, I am looking to invest in some equipment. So, you know, anything's plenty. You know, we're also, you know, we do a lot of charity. I'm going to be doing a blog and podcast on all the charities that I do because I want to let y'all know when y'all whoop, I whoop back. You know, I definitely make sure that I spread the love and I spread the gifts and I spread the giving around. You know, I'm not a selfish person. I'm selfless. Okay. So I make sure I do my thing. You know, I know I don't have the platform or the capital to do a lot of, you know, better things that I could be utilizing with more capital. So, you know, if you're out there and you have something to share, you know, share it with me and I'll try to use it to better use. You know, you got a bunch of expendables, you know, throw it my way. You know, if you want to see this channel thrive, if you want to see me thrive as far as my work, I do locally here and also I do you know, on an international level, you know, and so forth and so on. So this is part 3 of the Brother Ben X build. So it's Ben X, you know, and Kanoa, Ali Zoel, Kazier, 316 degrees. Let's go.
Pretty upset the reversal. I didn't say all masonry is the law of reversal. There's parts of masonry. There's a lot of different parts of masonry.
Okay, so
masonry is not solely based on satanic worship. I just want to put that out in the air. That's something I just fused on.
Well, yeah, because you brought it up as if it was satanic.
It certainly is. Like, this is likeness. It's right and wrong. Every being is a part of this collective emotional spectrum that we all like. If first of all, you say Allah, I think I'm thinking of on a leg on the head. So as far as these vessel, you know, known as Allah, I literally have Allah imprinted in my hand. So if I'm this vessel, I am also susceptible to positive negativity. So that's of my lower self. And your initial duty here is to bring balance between yourself.
Okay, so let me ask you this: with the living in reversal, is that a teaching in their, I guess they call it lodge? Is that a teaching you be homosexual and you prove that?
So I'm gonna show y'all some pictures before we get too far into the next question. I'm gonna bounce it back, give that question again after I show the demonstration. So let me show y'all something real quick. So I'm gonna share the screen with y'all. So peep it. Now I told him Allah was in my hand because that's the truth. Allah is literally your hand. Okay. All right. So you have the mark of Allah. You have, it's something like that. Like this is what this symbol is representing, and majority of of us don't catch it. And look at the M. Look at the M right in your hand, because you're nine ether being. Okay, the majority of us. I'm not saying all of us. Because there are some six ether beings, and this just is what it is. There's six ether, there's four ether, and then there's nine ether. So there's all these type of beings, and right now, the six ether, we can either go and support the nine, or you'll fall lower into the four ether beings range. That's where you have the so-called Chinese takeover, which is, as far as I know, is four ether beings. Okay, majority of them are four ether beings. Very high susceptibility to destruction, and waste and pollution. So it is what it is. So it just is what it is. So I'm gonna replay this 10 seconds so you can give me that question again.
So, and your initial duty here is to bring balance between yourself.
Okay, so let me ask you this: with the living in reversal, is that a teaching in their, I guess they call it lodge? Is that a teaching? You be homosexual, and you prove that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at a book written by Albert Pike. It's Morals and Dogma. All through Morals and Dogma, there's a lot of subliminal suggestions, but they call what do they call it again?
They call it the alchemical wedding. They call it the alchemical wedding.
It's some sort of a marriage process. It's not coming to me directly, but read that book, and that book is nothing but suggestions for this alchemic process of marrying your feminine and your masculine self.
Let's see if I can find something.
Transgenderism that they're talking about in this book.
So
to reverse you. So
I want you to be clear about my question. In the lodge where these Masonic people are, they are being taught to be transgender. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes, and transgender is what I'm talking about. Transgender, it's an abomination. So thinking abominably and thinking in reverse is an abomination. It is what this transgender is. Some people are transgender in the mind. Just like you ever came across that one story, Rachel Dolezal, and everybody called her trans. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. The Leslie Black.
So this whole reverse thing is not just applied to sexuality, and also applied to your weight or race, because most people don't comprehend what race means because they don't look up etymology. Just like the majority of these Moors, they know about etymology, but they don't look at every word, and they don't break down the words. See, everything that I get, I break it down from in etymology, and I'm also breaking it down numerically.
Okay. So let me ask you this last question, and you can kind of quickly go.
Oh, hang on. I found something else that I wanted to show y'all before we hopped off of that, because he asked me could I prove it, and I'm proving it to y'all right now. Even though y'all he couldn't see it, I'm showing it to y'all. I got tongue tied, but I want to make sure y'all see this. Like right here, the alchemic marriage between sun and moon, ancient witchcraft symbols for morals and dogma. Let's see if they actually show that symbol. Now, I don't want to get struck for like nudity or something like that. You see? Y'all see? Do y'all see that? The readers? Okay. So I'm trying to show y'all that what I'm saying is right and exact. Okay, and it's public information for everybody to see. So it's not like it's hidden that you got to go to some lodge to figure it out. No, it's literally right in your it's in your face.
To your point. Damn, what was I about to ask you? Okay, so just like we said with the Moorish Science Temple, which temple did he go to determine that? Now I'm asking you, which lodge did you go to determine that you know for a fact that that's what they're teaching?
Oh, one more time?
Just like the other brother who said that,
So you don't have to go in any lodge because you have the material from the lodge. Like these books, like just like I just showed, you can buy these books. These books are public. They're in the public right now. All this information's in the public right now. Freemasons, in the Masonic order are not like, you can buy these things. It's like you don't have to go and get sworn in to know these things. You just have to study. Like the lessons is in you studying. You don't excel in the ladder from you going to these meetings and stuff like that. Like that's for the stupid who are gonna be riding the dope in order for them to excel and get the little pretty trinkets and shit like that. They doing something strange for peace change and they get silenced. Usually at the point of a dagger to their heart. Okay, so if you're in the lodge every day, trying to be the best Mason you can be, eventually, you're gonna get that dagger pointed to your chest, and you have to shut up. You can't share none of this stuff. None of the stuff I'm talking about, you can't share it. So you know how I know is because I studied it without having to get a dagger pointed to my chest. I learned from the books that are in the public. Okay, anybody can do this. That's why they tell you that there is no secrets in Masonry, because that's how lesser magic works. Okay, they have to bring it and put it in your face, and they make sure you have no option but to accept it for the majority of you.
And he knew this about the More Science Temple, but then when I asked him, he actually didn't attend any temple. So I'm asking you, since you understand, which lodges did you go to confirm and tell me and us that that's in fact what they're teaching, to be transgender and all this different stuff?
Sure. Now, a lodge, I want to break that down for you real quick. Now, a lodge is simply, let me put that in my lodge. It's surnames and place names. A small building or hut. So that's what a lodge is. Lodge could be considered a library or anything else. That's a small building or a hut. Okay. So I go to libraries and get all this information. The information is public. It's not hidden in a secret Mason building.
No. That's what I mean, because the nation, our study can go meet at a library. I'm saying which particular lodge. I'm not talking about library. I'm talking about which group, what city, which lodge, whatever, which one to, and where you said, man, I heard, man, did you hear that? And you heard them and you saw them teaching this from their books on the meeting night.
I don't go to none of these kind of lodges. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't go to no place that.
And he, like, I'm looking at him. Like, I wasn't looking at him when I was on the jack with him. I wasn't looking at him, but he put his hands up, like, see what I mean? Like, he ain't been to no lodge either. Like, I got him, and I'm like, no, you actually didn't get me. You just didn't comprehend what I told you, that a lodge is a small building. So I've been in small buildings, and we have this discussion, and we read the books, and I'm gonna give it to him.
Rituals that you can find. You can find one of them. Go to, that's what you want to experience. I decided for myself that I don't want to experience things of that nature. So what I do is I study beforehand, before whatever group or whatever lodge, quote unquote, that you're talking about here. Because just like I explained to you, it's a small building or a hut. So whatever I tell you, I've been to, and I've been to a lot of.
Hold on. You just said you never been to one. Now you just said I've been to a lot of them.
Small. I said a satanic lodge. I never been to a satanic lodge. You see what I'm saying?
I didn't ask about a satanic. You said which lodge, and you said I haven't been to one.
No, you said you're asking me about where have I been in a lodge where they're talking about transgenderism and all the other wicked stuff that they're doing. That's a satanic lodge. So that is what you're asking. You're asking it in a roundabout way, but that is what, in fact, what you're asking. But anyways, this is part 3. Wrapping it up. I'm gonna have part 4 for y'all, and I think we'll be done after part 4. I'm coming up on 15 minutes, so make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, comment, and give me some feedback. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for coming through. Peace, love, and light. White power.